Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Today is well, it's not the last, it's the last day of the week, but this is day 5 of my personal video challenge. I plan on going live over the weekend as well. I don't know what that iteration is going to look like. I don't even know if it's going to be on all of the platforms or if it's only going to be on one, but it is still my personal challenge to go live every day until Halloween. So today we are going to focus on user-friendly video creation tools. So all this week we talked about the importance of video marketing, some of the common fears, what are the benefits for overcoming those fears, what are ways that we can overcome those fears, and now we're going to talk about tools that you can use that are user friendly, that you don't need to be intimidated by or avoid because maybe you're afraid of technology. So this actually helps if you have that fear, but even if you've just been apprehensive in general because you don't know what you should be using or how to use those tools, hopefully today's session is going to help alleviate some of that for you. Now, before I actually get into the tools and which ones they are, I do want to let you know that I am a proponent of using things that are easy to use, easily accessible to you, and that are affordable, that don't break the bank when it comes to paying for it if it's something that you have to pay for. So with regards to your video camera, I recommend using your smartphone. We all have wonderful smartphones that have anywhere from 1080p up in terms of resolution. So the quality is going to be pristine. If you are using a phone, I do recommend that you get a tripod to go along with it, because that way you don't have to worry about holding it and you don't have to worry about your hand shaking, or that, wherever it is that you happen to be resting it is not secure and things can go awry during your production. Those are affordable. You can get them for as low as probably about $10 on Amazon. Other than that, you will need something to capture your audio to start off with. Again, because I am a proponent of starting where you are, I would use the audio on your iPhones or your Androids to start off with. If you have a headpiece for it, if you have headphones, definitely do that. There are affordable lavalier mics, and I don't have, lavalier microphones that clip onto you. There are those that are in the, $10, $15, $20 range as well. Again, this is just to get started. If you're going to be using your webcam, I recommend getting a USB microphone, and those again are affordable. And then whatever kind of lighting you can get, the cheapest, most affordable one is to sit in front of or position yourself in front of a window so that the light is shining on you and your camera or the back of your camera is facing the window. That's the most affordable. Other than that, if you do not wear glasses, I highly recommend getting a ring light, because again, those are affordable for like less than $40. So let's get into now what some of the tools are that I've used, that I currently use, that I think make sense for you to use as well. And then I'll probably add some additional ones a little bit later on, or just sort of give you honorable mentions, if you will. So these tools, for the most part, are for video creation and for video editing, and in some instances can be used for repurposing. And then some of them also include a tool that I had referenced on day 3 or 4 with regards to video teleprompters. So let's get started. So the first one is Big View. Big View has been a favorite of mine for quite some time. I had been for a really long time a proponent of using video teleprompters for people who are nervous about what they have to say and won't remember if they try to memorize it, or if they have some sort of a script, they're constantly going to be looking down, or if it's on their screen, they're constantly going to be looking at their monitor. So a video teleprompter just sort of allows you to not have to memorize. And if you write it correctly, which my advice is to write it the way that you naturally speak, then it won't appear as if you are reading, because a lot of them come for your phone. And so this is where the camera eye of my phone is. And so the transcript that you would be reading would come up on this side of the screen. So it would not look as if you are actively reading. So that is my biggest reason for recommending Big View. But Big View actually also has a lot of other capabilities. It's a great platform or tool to use if you're just going to do talking head videos, which are videos where you're just talking straight to the camera. But they have a built-in editor in them. They now have a bunch of new AI features that include you being able to write your script using their platform. And something I'm going to test out probably in the next couple of weeks is their live streaming feature. So you can use it to pre-record or record pre-recorded videos, but you can also, and you don't have to have a script in order to use the tool. But you can now also record, live stream, not record, but you can go live using the platform as well. There is a caveat specifically for LinkedIn, for those of you that are on LinkedIn and are like, I can use Big View for LinkedIn. You do have to have more than 150 followers, and you do have to be in creator mode on LinkedIn in order to use this feature. So the next tool is descript, or descript, depending on how you like to pronounce it. Descript, again, a lot of these tools are multifunctional. So descript is a tool that you can use to record yourself straight to camera. You can record your screen only. You can record your screen and have yourself in mini mode down on the bottom or wherever it is that you want to position yourself, as well as you can use it strictly as an editor. So you can import your footage and then edit your footage from there. What I love about Descript is a number of things, but number one, it's easy to use. It's fairly simple to navigate and understand exactly how to use it. So it's easy to record your videos, and then it's easy to edit them. They automatically transcribe your videos when you import them in. And then it was one of the first that I had heard of editing platforms that allowed you to edit by text. So it edits or allows you to edit the same way that you would edit a Word document. So that I absolutely loved doing. The other thing that it does that has a lot of the AI features is that it will get rid of pauses. So if you are recording your video, whether it's that you were memorizing it or you were reading a teleprompter and it was just taking really, really long to go through, and you have like seconds upon seconds of gaps in between your sentences, it can remove all of those pauses based on how long of a pause you want there to naturally be. And then if you are like me, you use filler words when you speak, especially if you are speaking off the cuff. The go-to filler word I have is so. And it wasn't until I saw a transcript that I was like, oh my God, I say so a lot. So there you go. It will get rid of filler words. And is another filler word that it can automatically get rid of. However, for whatever reason, Descript is like just balls to the wall, just constantly coming out with new features. And they've come out with some new features that I have not yet had a chance to experiment with, which includes adding chapters or getting chapters automatically generated from your content, which is something that I've been wanting to have happen for a while. It also now can do a summary of your script, because remember, when it imports, it automatically transcribes your script. And anyone that's on, please post comments. Please let me know who you are, where you are, and let me know if you have any questions about the tools that I'm going through. And so once you have that transcript, it can now summarize it, and you can use that for your description on YouTube, for example. And they also now have a feature where you can create a social post for your content as well. And they're constantly adding on more. I'm trying to remember what the last feature that they added on, which helps with video teleprompters, particularly if you're using, say, for example, Big View, and you're using their teleprompter on your computer. That the script for your teleprompter is going to appear below your eye line. So right now I have an external video camera on my computer. And if I were to look at the transcript of, if I had a transcript of video teleprompter that it was on, my eye line would be down here. So I don't know if you can see that I'm not looking directly at the camera. I am now, and now I'm looking at my computer. So Descript has something called eye contact. And what that is a feature within their platform that if you turn it on and you recorded a video where, for the most part, you were glancing up and down, but vast majority of times you were looking at your screen, it will adjust your eyes and move them. I know it sounds a little freaky, but it will move them up so that it will look as if you're looking at the camera. And I think that maybe some of you may know, but it's really important that you look at the camera as often as you can, because that is a great way of you connecting to your viewer. It makes your viewer seem as if, or feel as if you are actually speaking to them. So that is definitely a feature that I thought was a game changer for Descript. The next one is Capwing or Capwing. I don't know how some people pronounce it, but I believe the proper pronunciation is Capwing. And that is an all-in-one online video editor, and it allows you to edit. You can add subtitles. They have a lot of effects, and they also have incorporated a lot of AI capabilities. And it's now a really, really good tool, and one of my go-to tools that I use for repurposing. So it can capture highlights of what you are saying in your videos, as well as it does do an automatic, or not an automatic, but you have to let it know that you want it to do subtitles. So you have to activate that. They also have an AI version that allows you to put in a prompt, and it can create a video for you from that. And coming soon is a Copilot feature, which Copilot is sort of, that term is going around and is available on a lot of different platforms. And it basically is, I guess, their way of saying you're chatting with the AI feature on whatever platform it is, and you're asking, it's sort of like a conversation that you're having where it's asking you questions, you're answering it, or you're telling it what you want it to do in a back and forth type capabilities. So that's going to be coming fairly soon to Cupwing. Next up, let me see if I have any comments, and I don't have any yet. Next up is CapCut. CapCut is available on your phone, and I don't know if it's on Android. I know that it's available on iPhone. I'm going to have to go out on the limb and say it's available on Android. And it is also available on your computer. So again, it's also an all-inclusive video editor. A lot of people tend to use it specifically for shorts or TikToks. I know the ones on the phone are really, really helpful in that respect. But you can also use the one on the computer to edit if you have some quick edits that you want to get done. And if you want to bring in all of these different features. It does have a wide library of like fonts and ways that your text can appear on the screen. So I do like it for that, and for its emoji capabilities and things of that nature. So both CapCut and Capwing are really good for repurposing your content, among some other ones that I just didn't have the time to show you. And then last, these two are just two honorable mentions. These two, wisecut and gling, are tools that are at the beginning stages of automated editing. So for those of you who are like, I just don't even want to think about editing it, is something that is just over my head and is overwhelming, then these two platforms, one, oh, they're almost both the same, will help you because, like I said, they do automated editing, which basically means you upload your footage to the platform and it will automatically remove pauses, just like Descript does. And then Gling for sure. I have to double check to see if wisecut has added in this feature, but Gling for sure also will remove bad takes. So if you stumbled, if you started and stopped, then it will remove those from your video. And then you will then see the transcript, see where the pauses are and the bad takes that they're removing, and then you approve it and export it that way. So I think those 4 tools or 5 tools will be a good start for you. But again, if you are willing, ready, and able to start before you're ready and you're willing to do live streams like I'm doing now, that is a faster way for you to get started. It's also a way for you to avoid having to edit your video. But at the end of the day, you'll still have content that you can then repurpose. So if you just want to get started, just so that you can get the cobwebs out, then I would recommend doing a live stream. And if you're going to do live streams, then I would definitely recommend either utilizing a tool like BigView, or if you don't want to even go to that degree yet, just pick a platform and go live on that platform to start off with, whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever it is that you want. But I would recommend, if you're going to do live streams and you want to broadcast to multiple places, like I think I mentioned yesterday or the day before, that my live streams are going from, well, not from, but they're going to YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And I think I could add a couple others that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And so it's really important that you utilize a tool similar to what I'm using, which is called Restream, but StreamYard exists as well as Riverside. And I'm sure that there might be some other ones. I'm not sure which ones, but I'm sure that there might be some other ones that you might be interested in utilizing. So definitely try and check those out. But personally, I use BigView to film my videos because I like to use the video teleprompter. I then will use Descript to edit, Kapwing to repurpose. I have tested out and tried wisecut and Gling because in my job as a video producer and video coach, I do want to experiment with these platforms to see how, in fact, easy they are to use and therefore be able to utilize them. When it comes to CapCut, I tend to use CapCut on my phone. I don't use the desktop version all that much. So if you have any questions, please post them, whether you're watching this on the replay or not. Please, or not, whether you're watching live or on replay, please post your comments and questions below. I will definitely be responding to them. And just know you don't have to try all of these tools. I just wanted to let you know of tools that exist that are easy to use and definitely worth your while checking out. I think for the most part, all of them have free trials that you can check out and choose the one that fits your style, the type of content that you want to create, and your budget. All right. So again, thanks so much for accompanying me on this journey of going live every day. Like I said, I'm going to go live over the weekend as well. I have no idea what time. I don't know where I'm going to be. I do have a shoot tomorrow, a photo shoot tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to try that. But I do want to hear from you guys. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to know anything, please, please, please reach out to me. And if you are interested in my course, check it out at ediclark.com/the-course. It's a 6-module digital course that will walk you through from just getting the video idea to repurposing, what you need to do. And I'm currently about to release next month the AI version of it. So even if you have the course already, you're going to get the updated modules, but it's going to teach you everything along the modules. It's 6 modules, like I mentioned, but it's going to be the AI version of everything that's on that course already. So I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching on the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you for spending a few moments with me, and have a blessed weekend. And I'll see you. This live every day ends on Tuesday, but do check me out on Monday. I'm actually going to have a guest, Jessica Saunders, who is a digital strategist. She's a digital marketing strategist out of New Zealand. So it's going to be evening time for me and morning for her the next day. So it's going to be Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you guys here again on all platforms. And we're going to be talking about content strategy and brand identity, where it comes to either for social media or for your business or for video. All right. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. Bye.